name is Dr. Alan Lowe. I'm a pharmacist and a doctor of pharmacy, and I'm also the co-author of the Osteoporosis book. Many times when I speak with women, one of the questions that they have with regards to their bone health is, why are women at greater risk for osteoporosis than men? And some of the things that I guess we need to know begin in childhood. As we grow in childhood, our bones thicken and strengthen over time. However, the peak bone mass is reached between the ages of 15 and 25. That occurs both for males and females. However, due to hormones and this particular gender differences, males do build a higher peak bone mass. They also tend to build bone for a longer period of time than girls do. So as a result, boys will end up with a higher peak bone mass at about the age of 25 than girls do. And due to genetics and biological differences, there may be changes in how fast that you can develop that bone mass. Now after 25, bone loss tends to occur. And the reason that happens is there are changes in, again, hormonal, and we've reached our peak bone mass, and our bones are constantly turning over. That means they're constantly renewing themselves. As a result, we have more bone loss than bone formation at that point. Now there is a big change that happens for women when they reach menopause. There's a change in the hormones for women. Estrogen decreases, progesterone decreases, and as a result, women undergo a rapid bone loss during a period of 5 years around menopause. This rapid bone loss results in a significant weakening of the bones, predisposing to a high risk of fractures. For some women who've not attained a very high peak bone mass, that means when they have that rapid loss, they move into a stage where they can be at quite high risk for osteoporosis. So their risk of fracture is quite high, and it happens at a relatively young age. For those that have built a higher peak bone mass, they may be more delayed, and those women may have risk of fractures at a later time. Men, however, don't undergo a significant decrease in hormone levels with age, and therefore do not have a sudden or rapid drop in bone loss as women do. Some men end up having more bone loss as a result of other issues and conditions. However, they still do have a chance of developing osteoporosis and fractures, just not as frequently as women do. Similar as in women, men who do not develop a high bone mass, they can also develop a risk of fractures at a very young age, and they may develop osteoporosis as they age over time, even if they have attained a normal peak bone mass. It all depends on each individual's genetics, their family history, and how their bones turn over. So even though men have a lower risk of fracture compared to women, 1 in 8 men over the age of 50 have osteoporosis. It is 1 in 4 women that have osteoporosis over the age of 50. So it's important to remember that both men and women can take action to maintain their bone health and to minimize the risks that lead to fracture. There are many lifestyle changes that can be made, many dietary changes, and there are medication options available as well too. For more information, you can consult the Osteoporosis book.